Hello everyone, myself Ami Mehta, and in computer network, let us discuss what is transport layer services and introduction of it. So basically, we already see what is the layers, what is 7-layer architecture, then what is the model in TCP/IP. So from that, what is the transport layer services? So, transport layer protocol provides logical communication between application process running on different hosts. So, it is basically provide a logical communication which is running on different hosts. So, here is one application process, here is another application process, and logical communication between them. By logical communication, application process communicate with each other by using the logical communication provided by the transport layer to send messages to each other free from the worry of the details of the physical infrastructure used to carry these messages. So they do not worry about the physical infrastructure, but they just to send messages to each other. And transport layer protocols are implemented in the end system but not in the network routers. So these protocols are implemented, this end system means this. These two are for example end system. But for example there is a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and in between somewhere router are there. So this is router. So this protocol is implemented in the end system but not in the router. So on the sending side, the transport layer converts the application layer messages it receives from a sending application process into transport layer packets known as transport layer segment. So basically whenever the sender wants to send some data, then this messages it receives from the sending application process and it convert into packets, and which is known as transport layer segments. Now what happened in the receiving side? So on the receiving side, the transport layer reassembles segments into messages passes to application layer. So for example, here is application layer and here is the transport layer. So it receives messages from application layer and it converts into a packet. So this is all messages, it then transport into 3 packets. Now these packets are sent to receiver side. So in the receiver side, it receives these packets, it reassembles this packet into a single message and passes to this application layer. So it passes this whole message to the application layer. So network layer protocol provides logical communication between hosts. So this is how actually transport layer services will work. Okay, now let us discuss what is multiplexing and demultiplexing. So now in detail we will see what is multiplexing and demultiplexing. So here is the one system, and for all of that there is the application layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer and physical layer. So in that so P1, P2, P3 and P4, these 4 are processes and these blue boxes are socket. So basically for each and every processes in transport layer there is a socket. Now let us see what is multiplexing and what is demultiplexing. So the job of gathering data chunks at the source host from different sockets, encapsulating each data chunk with header information to create segments and passing the segments to the network layer is called multiplexing. So multiplexing is a big job. In this job, what we do or what multiplexing task will do, it gathering the data chunks at the source host from different sockets. So from different sockets, it collect the data chunks. Now after collecting this each data chunk, then it encapsulate each data chunk with header information. Now why with header information? Because that will later be used in demultiplexing. So first task is gathering data chunks at the source host from different sockets, then encapsulate that data chunk, and then to create segments and passing the segments to the network layer. So here first it collects the data chunks from different socket, then combine it, and then to create segment, and then passing to that segment to the network layer. So this whole process, this whole job is called multiplexing. Now at the receiving end, the transport layer examines these fields to identify the receiving socket and then directs the segment to the socket. So this job of delivering the data in a transport layer segment to the correct socket is called demultiplexing. So at the receiving end, when we are getting the packets or the segments, now we have send this segment to appropriate socket. So this job of delivering the data in a transport layer segment to the correct socket is called demultiplexing. So this is the whole concept of multiplexing and demultiplexing. Transport layer in the middle host in figure 1 must demultiplex segments arriving from the network layer below to either process P1 or P2 above. This is done by directing the arriving segments data to the corresponding process socket. So the middle transport layer getting the packets or segments from the process P3 and also from the P4. So it collecting data from different sockets. So socket of P3 and P4 sending data to the transport layer of this middle. Now from that, what it do? So it do the so afterward it sends the data to the corresponding process socket. Now the transport layer in the middle host must also gather outgoing data from these sockets from transport layer segment and pass this segment down to the network layer. So this is the multiplexing and demultiplexing that is occur in transport layer. Okay, so this is how actually transport layer services are work. We saw the introduction of it, and we also discuss what is multiplexing and what is demultiplexing. Thank you.